Hello all, my name is Krish Nayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, recently the talk of the town is all about building agentic AI systems. I've seen many companies who are building their own AI agents, which are automating most of the complex workflows that they have built already. And because of that, they are able to reduce their specific cost. And for the next 6 months, I feel that most of the job requirements will have the specific skill set wherein they will ask you about different agentic AI frameworks, how to build AI agents, and many more things. So in this specific video, I'm going to discuss about the entire roadmap to build agentic AI system and what all skill sets you really need to have in order to probably know how to build agentic AI systems itself. So let me quickly go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Now the first thing over here is that, and obviously whether you want to go ahead and learn about machine learning, deep learning, data science, anything, Python is definitely required. Now, Python as a programming language has become really popular. I think right now it is the most trending language. If I probably talk with respect to growth, every year, the community they started using Python for building their end-to-end projects also, right? Now, when I say for Python programming language, many people will be thinking basic Python will be sufficient. The answer is no. You really need to have a good hands-on experience with Python. You should know how to probably build end-to-end projects. You should know how to write modular coding. You should know about classes. You should know about OOPS and many more things. At the end of the day, end-to-end project definitely matters. So if you know well, I think learning agentic AI system or building agentic AI system becomes very much easy. Okay. So here are all the playlists that I have already created in my YouTube channel. You can go ahead and refer this. Okay. Then you have this machine learning and natural language processing. You can also learn this. Deep learning for NLP and generative AI tutorial. So you will be seeing all these things as prerequisites in order to learn to build agentic AI system. Now there may be question, Krish, I'm coming from this specific background. Krish, I am 20 plus years of experience. Krish, I am already having experience in this and I do not have very much good knowledge about machine learning, natural language processing or deep learning. Can we also directly go ahead and start building agentic AI system? The answer is yes, you can do it. Okay, you can probably go ahead and directly learn how to probably build agentic AI systems with LLMs and all. But my suggestion would be that please parallelly learn all these specific things, because in interviews they focus more on these basic concepts instead of directly talking about agentic AI systems. Now in industries, I see two types of people, professionals who are specifically going into this. There will be also other people like front end developer, like back end developers who are developing the tech product. They will be focusing on building agentic AI systems, right? And without this prerequisite knowledge also you can build it. But my suggestion would be that whoever is entering into this particular area need to have good amount of knowledge with respect to this. The more the knowledge, the more better things you will be able to tell in the interview. Okay. But again, for all those people who are only focused on AI, my suggestion would be please learn this. And you can learn parallelly. It need not be that you have to first of all complete this, then only go over there, right? If you want to understand the underlying background factor, how does it specifically work, you really need to have the specific knowledge itself. Okay. Now coming to this generative AI tutorials with Project Agentic AI playlist with different frameworks I've already created in my YouTube channel. You can probably check it out. Now this is the main area which I really want to start so that you can start your agentic AI building agentic AI systems, right? So the first and the most important framework that you should probably start it is with LangChain and LangGraph. Now you may be thinking, Krish, LangGraph, why? Some people are saying LangChain is not that good for production grade application. See guys, initially when LangChain was launched, they made a lot of changes in their modular packages. They were moving the packages from one place to the other place, from one location to the other location, right? And because of that, people who had deployed that in the production, whenever a new upgrade was basically coming up, they were not able to update it over there because the entire location of the packages were getting changed. So a lot of changes were happening in the code, right? And because of that, many people took the assumption that LangChain is not that good for the production. But if you move towards LangGraph, which is right now in trending, because with the help of LangGraph, we are building amazing workflows. This is quite more stable. And because of this becomes a very good framework in order to build agentic AI systems. I have personally used it. Many companies from ENY to KPMG, whoever are my students, who are the professionals who are following me, they're already developing these specific things. And I've also spoken to them. They're watching my series, they're watching my tutorials, they are even joined my courses. And because of that, they're doing some amazing work over there with respect to the use cases, right? So that is the reason LangGraph is quite amazing. So you should definitely start learning LangGraph and learn how to build agentic AI frameworks, sorry, agentic AI system with the help of LangGraph. Okay. There is also one more very important platform which is called as Langsmith. Now, Langsmith is just like another platform which is provided by LangChain, wherein you will be able to do the entire tracing, debugging, monitoring, each and everything for that particular applications, whatever you are developing, right, with the help of LangGraph. This is the most amazing thing. I've already started a series of video in my YouTube channel, which you can definitely go ahead and refer it, because in all those specific videos, I'm going to discuss about all these specific things like LangGraph, Langsmith, how to build chatbot using this, how to build agentic AI system using this. Okay. Then once you cover this, and one more very important thing about LangGraph is that here granular level changes also you can do it in that entire complex workflow. In my recent batches, which I had probably started in the February month, many people are developing amazing workflows and they have automated the entire workflow. Just imagine one hackathon that I have actually given is automating the HDLC workflow, software development lifecycle workflow, right? And the people were able to just do it easily with the entire with this particular framework called as LangGraph. They automated everything from business requirements to requirement gathering to coding to unit testing to even writing all the particular test cases, documentation, each and every stuff, right? So that is the most amazing thing about agentic AI system. Now once you know all these specific things, then we go to the next framework, which is called as Agno or PhiData. Recently this PhiData name has been changed to Agno. And Agno advantage is that if you just go ahead and see the documentation link here, you will be able to build AI agents in a very much easy way. Here you will be able to build reasoning agents, multimodal agents and all. And here you will also be able to build agentic airflow. I think this is the most easiest way to probably to create AI agents. But my suggestion would be that first of all, learn LangGraph, and then you get a very good understanding on how to build agents with the help of Agno. Okay, so learn in that specific pattern, which I'm actually showcasing. Now, once you are able to do this, then you will also be, the next framework will be like Creo AI. So it's like if you do both of them, right, then remaining all framework becomes much more easier to learn. So you have another framework which is called as Creo AI. And Creo AI has also support to AutoGen, it has support to LangGraph, LangChain, right? It has support. And the best part is that whether it is different LLMs like OpenAI, Grok, Google Gemini, you should be able to learn, implement it with this QAI also. And here also the focus is like it actually helps you to create agents very much easily. Now, if agents are basically created, now you can just write the code in order to communicate between the specific agents. And that is what agentic AI system is. AI agents are communicating between themselves in order to solve the final goal or complete that particular complex workflow itself, right? So this is the kind of frameworks that you can go ahead with. Generative AI with cloud, AWS and GCP, generative AI with Azure. This videos have been uploaded, because at the end of the day, you need to know how to deploy all this specific application in AWS cloud, in GCP or in Azure, right? Unless and until you're deploying the entire model, okay, deploying of the entire model is very difficult. You can use AWS SageMaker and all, but the cost will be very, very high. But other than that, I feel that deployment part will be mostly generic for all the specific different applications itself, right? But right now, the trending topic that we are talking about is MCP, Model Context Protocol. Now, let me just go ahead and explain what exactly is Model Context Protocol and why it is becoming very, very popular. Okay, this Model Context Protocol, imagine guys, so if I just go ahead and show you this documentation link, okay, so this documentation link shows that it is an open protocol that standardizes how application provide context to LLMs. Right now, when I really want to build any agentic AI system, before MCP, what I used to do is that, let's say I'm defining something. I'm defining a node in my LLMs, right? Or if I'm defining any kind of workflow, my LLM needs to communicate with some external tool. Let's say there is one more LLM which needs to communicate with an external database. Now, for the LLM to communicate with the external tool, I need to write a separate code. For the LLM to communicate with the databases, I need to write a separate code, right? So this protocol of communicating is different for different tool. Now, what Anthropic has done is that it has come up with this generic protocol, which is called as model context protocol. Now, all the tools communication will happen with this model context protocol. So there will be only one language through which this communication will happen for any kind of tools. That is the main funda behind model context protocol, right? Now, what companies will do who are creating this specific tool, they will make all the changes from their side, which will be adhering to this particular model context protocol. And then from the client end, we just need to write some specific code in order to call this specific server tools, right? Once we are able to call it, that will the entire communication will be handled by the model context protocol. Okay, so I have been already exploring this. Okay, I'm creating these amazing materials and all these things. Now, here you can just see one example. Okay, so here I have just created one tool which is called as add, and here I have created another tool which is called as greeting. Now this tool can be in some third party also. This tool can also be created by me, right? So here, let's say if I go ahead and ask, hey, what is 20 plus 20? Okay, I'll just go ahead and ask this. Okay, what is 20 plus 20? Now here you can see that it is just trying to communicate with this add function. So here you can see, let me help you calculate 20 plus 20. I notice that the server has an add tool defined that can perform this calculation. I'll use to get the answer. I'll use it to get the answer. The result of 20 plus 20 is 40. So this is basically doing that particular work, right? So this is my own custom tool that I've actually created, right? And this is just called at the client end. This is basically running in the server, and from the client end, I can basically call it. And here is what I'm communicating with it, right? Similarly, if I go ahead and say, hey, hello crush, so it should be able to understand and it will call this specific function. So here it is, right? So in the server, we have defined all these specific tools. Now these tools can be coming from third party. It can be coming from anywhere else, right? So we are specifically using only one single protocol, which is the MCP protocol. And this is with Python SDK. You just need to give me some time, guys, because still this is evolving. I will be showing you each and every tutorials as we go ahead, how to probably go ahead and write your own custom tools, how to probably go ahead and use any third party custom tools, any company's custom tools itself, whoever has basically created those kind of tools. That will be the most amazing thing as we go ahead, right? So finally, here you can see that I'm also happy to announce that we are launching our 2.0 live Agentic AI and Generative AI with Cloud Bootcamp. These are all the information from admission link to start date, each and everything. My mentors, who all are the mentors, and you can also reach our counseling team. The best part is that you should also be able to get the access of our 1.0 batch. If you want that specific access, you can ask our counseling team, and you can also go ahead and enroll this batch. And more information you will be able to see over here in this specific batch. Here you can see what time we are basically starting, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. IST. Duration will be 4 to 5 months. Each and every information with respect to this. And please do reach our counseling team if you have any kind of queries. So I hope you like this particular video. This was all about the entire roadmap that we had to discuss in order to build the agentic AI system. I hope it was very important, and I hope you were able to understand it. Here, most of the videos, most of the tutorials is given. I've also started a playlist which is called as Building Agentic AI with LangGraph. You can start following this, and yeah, at the end of the day, I will try to upload more videos as we go ahead. So yes, this was it from my side. I hope you like this particular video. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Take care. Bye-bye.